Very well, welcome back to Let's Play Shadow of the Colossus. Last time, we defeated Gaius the Night Colossus. This time, we go to Colossus number 4. Also, we can speak about Agro a bit. Not about our AI, not quite, that's not the time yet, but about some things that we can do from on top of Agro. First, let me actually stop Agro for a bit. Here we go, pull back on the control sticks. We actually have a short path to this Colossus. I might as well make this episode a bit longer by showing off a few things. First, you can do a quick start from Agro by pressing down and X at the same time. You'll do this. You've been seeing me doing it already a couple times. You can just go right to full speed immediately. Then, there's another thing we can do. If you are at full speed... Let's say go full speed. There you go. If you do the same input twice, and it's kind of tricky to do, sometimes games doesn't really respond too well, but let's see if I can do it again. There we go. You can quickly turn around, do 180, and again you'll be at full speed again, which is very nice. Another thing if you can do, while you're riding Agro, if you hold grip and up, you'll do this, and as long as you're holding grip, you can turn Agro by standing on her. Unfortunately, you'll eventually drop speed and get to this speed. You won't go at full speed, but hey, it's something you can do. Does it do anything? Does it serves any purpose? No, it doesn't, but it's fun. Also, I think you are able to use your sword, and for some reason, I'm doing this not with circle, but with square. And circle does the same thing. And there's another thing we can do. We can use our bow. And that's pretty much it. We can... For some reason we are insanely good at balancing, and we can just shoot our bow while we're standing on top of Agro. And trust me, as long as you're holding grip, you're not gonna fall unless something hits you. But again, it's very rare unless you're fighting a Colossus. And there's another thing you can do. Let's see if I can remember how to do it, because this is a little bit trickier. I believe it's... No, this is... Okay. This is one of the trickiest one to do. Let's see. Let me see. I know it's like grip, triangle, and then... Oh, there we go, yeah. It's grip, triangle, and then left or right. You can hang from the side of Agro. You're not able to control her anymore. We're just going straight. Agro will just go on his own. You can't change the weapon, you can't attack, you can't do anything, and it's completely useless. I just release grip, and there you go. I think you can go back up on top if you hit jump. So again, we're gonna do that again. Just grab, hold jump, and then direction, and there you go. And I think, yeah, jump puts you back up on Agro. We're gonna discuss why this is even in the game later, but hey, again, something you can do. Because it was supposed, these things were supposed to have a function, but ultimately they did not. So yeah, they just stayed here. They just stayed, but the function they were supposed to have was cut. Oh, that's another thing we can do. Ooh, there's also this. If you just hit the down and X once while you're running, it'll just stop very quickly. This is PS4 only, but you can... No, you can jump. You can climb from Agro from her butt. See if I can do it. Let's see. It's kind of hard to do. It doesn't allow me to. Come on. Come on. No, that's from her side. But only in PS4 you can do this. From her side, come on. Ooh, whoop. Oh well, but you can do it. You can just jump from behind her and just climb up and and sit. You could not do that in the original. Anyway. I'm gonna leave Agro here for a second and go off on my own for a bit. Alright, down here, we're supposed to go over there where those little hills are. But I'm gonna take a stroll on my own down here because as you can see, there's like a path. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop down here and take some damage, but it's fine. By the way, we haven't really took a lot of serious damage so far, but if you ever take damage, don't worry, your health does regenerate with time. So it's just a matter of standing around enough to let your health regenerate. I think somewhere on here we'll be able to get down to the bottom. Now, for a long time, I did not know that this area even existed. And I thought, wait, is this a PS4 only area? I think not. I think this exists also in the PS2 version. I still have to check, but I'm pretty sure it does. Because this version hasn't really added any additional area to the world. Except a little one that's the one that you unlock after you collect all the 79 coins. And speaking of coins, there's one right here. And that's it. That's pretty much the whole reason why I came down here. But yeah, apart from that area, which is basically just a room, I don't think this remake added any new areas in the overworld that you can actually explore. I think this wasn't the original too. It was just pointless to go down here. So they decided, hey, maybe we could put one of the coins here. And I believe this is the wall that you need to go back up, right? It looks like it is. By the way, the game told us in the tutorial in the first episode, but you can jump on walls like this. You just hold jump, and the more you hold it, I think the more distance you cover. Yeah, indeed. You also use more stamina if you jump further, I think. Not quite sure about this last sentence, but where's Agro? Oh, Agro just went ahead. She's like, hey, I'm not gonna wait for you, I'm just gonna go. Yeah, you're supposed to go through this path, you'll eventually get down to where she is. And she was like, nah, I'm just gonna go. I'm not even gonna wait for you up top. I kinda need her. Oh, there she is. Wait. I wanted to try to ride her. I mean, get on top of her from behind, but oh well. Anyway, you remember how last time I was talking about big things and small things, right? Well, PHAEDRA, the fourth Colossus, resembles a horse. Some say it resembles a camel or a giraffe, but I think it resembles a horse. Anyway, there are several ways to do this fight, but we're gonna do the ones the developers intended. And that's what we're gonna do. So, while we shoot arrows at this huge horse Colossus, this is exactly what I was saying last time. We have Agro, a normal sized horse, and then we have PHAEDRA, this huge horse, which gives us this big contrast between big things and small things, and he's right here. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go over here, so we're gonna aggro the Colossus, then go over here. And PHAEDRA is going to be mad, and it will stomp the ground. And I think well, I don't know if PHAEDRA is a she. I'm just assuming, but I think PHAEDRA knows they were there, or it thinks, because now we're gonna move around here and pop out to the other side. And there we go. Now we're gonna wait. This is not just a waiting game right now. So now PHAEDRA's a bit confused, and it seems like it's not doing what you want it to do, but you just have to wait and be patient and not come out of cover, because if you do come out, you realize you're here and not where you wanted you want to think you are. Okay, so he's gonna turn around. He's probably going to smash the ground a bit more. Like that. And that attack, by the way, does damage if you're close to the entrance of these, I think they're tombs, I'm not quite sure. We never really know a lot about the buildings that we find around the Forbidden Lands, but there you go. When PHAEDRA eventually will lean down trying to find you because it sees that its stomps are not doing anything, then that's your opportunity to grab onto its butt and climb up. But yeah, I was saying about PHAEDRA. PHAEDRA is a huge horse, and Agro is a small horse. Exactly like Gaius. Gaius was a huge knight with a sword. Well, we are... Gaius looked like a man, like... Remember, a man with a sword? Well, we are a man with a sword, right? So, yeah, that's another thing. Again, another... Whoa. Another time we see this big and small comparison in the game. So now PHAEDRA, usually PHAEDRA has one weak point, but we're playing hard, so she has 3. And again, she, well, I'll probably just say, I would just pop between she and it a lot. And the 2 hard weak point that it has are here. There it is, that's one, and there's one on the other side. They don't have a lot of health, so like 2 or 3 stabs, that's all we need. Most of the health is contained in the usual weak point, which says on its head. Is that it? I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So, backed up we go. Recover our stamina, playing very safe. And as you can see, there is a minor weak point on the neck. Also, they're called trigger points. So, if I say trigger point or minor weak point, I mean that weak point, like that bleeding one. It wasn't bleeding in the original, it was emanating a dark aura, I think. Anyway, second hard major weak point, I guess. No, what are you doing, Wonder? Go back down. Back down. It's climbing down again. Pain in the ass. Climbing up, no big deal. Climbing, oh, that's bad. That's a bad position right there. Okay, we think we got back, and not really. Still stumbling all around. Alright, we got it now. We got it, boys. We got it. Okay, I think that's it. So we can move back onto the back of PHAEDRA. Now, as you can see, PHAEDRA's last weak point, it's on top of his head, but it's kind of hard to reach, right? Because it's very high up, and there's only so much further you can climb, right? But the trigger point will help us. If we stab this trigger point once and then twice, it'll do like the monster Super Mario 64 and lower the head. Oh shit, almost missed. Okay. And now that we're on the head, it's going to go wild, but it's fine for us. Oh, by the way, all the lances that you see on PHAEDRA's face, you can actually climb. Why would you want to do that? I don't know. They're there. And at this point, though, it's just a matter of stabbing. Getting our windows while we're getting shaken all around. Nice window. There you go. We got another one right off the bat. Nice. Oop. Shaky. I'll probably take a rest now. Just to place. Whoa! What the hell? Okay. Stop that again. Stun you a second here. I was about to take a break and I released grip to regain my stamina. I released at the right moment, at the exact moment PHAEDRA was lifting its head. You can exploit a lot of the physics in this game. You've seen it last time with the clip where you can skip a Gaius's sword that breaks the bracer thing. But yeah, I think that's it.